Last week on Overtime.
The conspiracy theorist in me.
For sure.
I feel like it's a money grab. At the end of the day, if it does come to that knee jerk purge type ordeal.
It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding.
I think this is going to spread to other cities.
Yeah, I think this is like, the beta version.
The guinea pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an experiment.
I honestly think like on some conspiracy shit, like this is going to be the first state to actually roll out some like Orwellian, cameras, like one of those smart cities that we kind of touched on when we did the whole like 2030 agenda shit. I think this is going to be like one of the first cities where they roll some shit like that, because like you're forcing the people to protect themselves. So now you have to police those people that's protecting themselves against other people that's trying to get them. So it's like, okay, how are you going to do that? It can't be police, human error and shit like that. So they're going to start using like AI and shit like that. That's what I think.
An experiment, they're the guinea pigs, and
it just so happens this is the most wildest,
right.
One of the most wildest cities in America for like.
And that's what I was saying. It's interesting that they decided to do there when Chicago's pretty much had a reputation for some years now. So I find it kind of interesting that that's the place they would choose to do that at first. What's the problem here? What's the bigger? Because it's a capitalist society. You know what I'm saying? And so basically what I'm saying is crime okay if everybody can afford it? Like if we can all afford our bail, then is crime fair? Like is it okay to be doing crime all across?
Nah, because it's going to get to a certain point where it's like, okay, we got to do something. And then it's going to be, the bigger freedoms being stripped.
They're telling you like, oh man, we got to make it easier. Like because of systematic oppression, people are forced to do crime, and we can't now. We're setting people up because now they're forced to do crime because of systematic oppression, and then they can't afford the bill. Let's make it, let's fix this. But in return, it's just creating more chaos.
And
on the back end, it's creating way more chaos.
Yeah, it's an experiment because instead of fixing the issue of poverty itself,
exactly. Yeah,
we can.
NASA's DART asteroid redirect mission launches aboard Falcon 9 from Vandenberg. SpaceX has launched NASA's double asteroid redirect test mission aboard a Falcon 9 rocket. So this is Elon's ship along with NASA. So just off that, I don't believe it. DART is demonstrating mission determining the efforts of an international impact on a asteroid. DART's collision with the asteroid moon Dimorphos is set for October 2022. It's Cap.
Why do you think it's Cap?
Because you can't fucking get into space.
Oh shit. All right. So come on, give it to us. Give it to us. So you are a flat earther.
Nah, I don't think I
Nah, no,
think the
no,
whole-
I don't think no, you a
First
flat
of all, they
earther?
said the shit was using SpaceX shit, right? So he's using SpaceX shit.
Yeah.
So last year SpaceX shit was trash, right? So you making me believe that
You said it was trash, but go ahead.
everybody say that shit was trash.
Oh man.
No talking. No talking.
Good game.
3 switches right here.
And I put the bit.
That's just enough right there. That's enough. 1, 2, 3. That's enough. We don't even get our shit off.
All right, that's enough.
Damn, everybody got one and two.
No, some
One
babies,
and two of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Baby.
They don't
Baby.
look like
I don't think they even have. Some of them even have mustaches.
You saying SpaceX launched a rocket to intercept a asteroid, probably flying in a crazy amount of speed through space, and we shot it out, and we're spinning. We're rotating a crazy amount, so they luckily hit this asteroid one time out of one time, 100%. This first time they did it, they hit it. Operation Fishbowl shit. When they were slamming rockets at the firmament, the dome. So they just tried to disguise it as, oh, we sending some shit to intercept a fucking asteroid or some shit. 17-year-old boy and 32-year-old woman were arrested in connection with the killing of PNB Rock that occurred broad day at Roscoe's, while a third suspect is on the run. LAPD identified Freddie Lee Trone as one of the suspects in the deadly shooting and released his photo.
Man, that sounds like some the DC sniper shit almost. Like they might want to look into that, you know. But like I was saying, you know, it seems like this is only happening in rap. You know what I'm saying? And the overall messaging in the music, you know, it's a lot of bravado, a lot of bragging, a lot of you know, I'll shoot you, I'll kill you, I'm the toughest, I'm the baddest, I'm the hardest, all that other shit.
Untouchable.
So obviously, when you put that energy out there, you're going to draw niggas in that want to test you. So there's a certain energy that this music, this genre puts out that's going to attract people who actually really live like that. That's going to, you know, try to test those stars and those artists. You know what I'm saying? So we can keep saying it's a shame, but for real, we got to at some point begin to you know, be accountable for the messaging that we putting out, because that's the only reason why this shit only happens to rappers. It don't happen to nobody else because nobody else putting out that energy, and that conversation needs to be had.
So like starting from Dolph, that's November 21. Look at this.
But look how many say shot and killed. That's the big problem right there. All them joints is violent. All violent. Yeah. Stabbed to death after performing for a show.
Ain't nobody getting on natural deaths out here. Yo, nobody getting on natural death.
Shot and killed. DJ K Slay got COVID-19.
Yeah, that's right.
Shot and killed.
I don't know these people. I mean, I see a couple.
But the thing is, a lot of them we don't know until after they died. Like it seems like that's like the new rollout now. Shit. Like this should be an outrage. Like for all of us that love, quote unquote, love this quote unquote culture and shit. Like
so many niggas want to be a rapper.
I know, it's like, why are we just this some shit we say we love, but like people dying behind this shit, you know.
But you think this got anything to do with it, even though like these are like the bigger names?
The Empire artists.
Yeah. Even though this is a distribution company, it's not like a label. But like what happens to your distribution after you die?
But I mean, you know, they said PNB Rocks, they said his streams went up like 400% or some crazy shit like that.
And these are pretty much like independent artists. I know Young Dolph is probably one of the biggest independent artists on this jump. I think X was independent. So yeah, like you're a threat.
Well, yeah, where do I know this dude from?
American Horror Story.
Fuck yes. That was okay. Yeah, he was a wild dude. Yeah. I knew that motherfucker. Okay.
He's killing it. But it's like, do you think like shit like this, even though like the Richard Mary shit, like these dudes are like rock stars and stuff, like they're like the evil of the most evil, but like when you give them a face and then you give somebody like a charismatic actor to play them, it's like you kind of like sympathizing and fantasizing about these people. It's like weird as fuck.
Nah, you're right. I was talking to somebody and they was like, oh yeah, that's my favorite serial killer. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what?
My favorite serial killer.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, how you got a favorite serial killer?
Like you collecting basketball cards.
But that's kind of what was kind of happening to him. It's almost like it's making him more human. You know?
This nigga's getting lit off Budweiser. I ain't get that shit.
Litty.
He was getting lit off Budweiser. Litty. How?
Fuck that. I was like, damn, you ain't gonna hit not one J in this joint.
Not a shot, just straight Budweiser.
crushing 12 packs. Crushing 12 packs.
Nigga, that shit, I wouldn't have had time to fucking do no shit. Like, hold on, let me go pee right quick. I'll be back.
Right.
The nigga would have escaped. It seemed like these motherfuckers kind of setting themselves up. It's like, why? This might be insensitive, and I said this shit, you know, to somebody the other day. I was like, "Why are gay dudes just so horny? Like, shut up, if you wasn't so horny, maybe you fucking avoided some of the shit."
We about to get shut down 2 nights,
nigga. Like they like he was just enticing them with fucking $50 to come to his place so he could take pictures of him butt naked. Like what?
Hey, $50 back then was like 100.
What's funny about that shit was every time like police or like somebody was on his tail, he'd be like, "Yeah, we're just doing gay stuff, man." And then they'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, I don't want no parts of
Yeah,
that.
just do your gay stuff and like be quiet. Like you know what I mean? Like every time like the heat was on him, like oh this is just my boyfriend. We're doing
You
gay
about
stuff.
to get shut down, boy.
You're like,
You about to get shut
nah,
down.
but that's what he was doing. He's
Oh
like, yeah.
God.
He's like, yeah, we're just doing gay stuff, and the people, all right, get out of here. like go about your business.
You're not lying, though.
Yeah,
You're not lying, though. You're not
I
lying.
don't care about this 14-year-old boy with his head busted open. Like,
get out of here.
Carry your little boyfriend home and get out of here. Like that's what they would. He would use that as a cover up every time. FBI estimates there are between 25 and 50 active serial killers in the United States at any given time,
And that's bullshit.
and many of them never been caught.
It's more. It's more than that.
You think so?
Oh yeah, it's more than that.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm saying you think
Look.
that's what the sky is. Basically, it's just like there's like a glass ceiling at the top.
Why can't we get to the moon?
We've been to the moon.
When did we go to the moon, Corey? When did we go to the moon?
God damn.
In the 60s? We went to
Yes,
the moon in the 60s.
we've been there, been there. We've been there.
We went to the moon in the 60s. Why didn't we go back?
That's what they said. That's what they said.
Why haven't we gone back? Why do they say we don't have?
For what? What we going back for? What we
Why-
going back for? What we going back for?
They say we don't have the technology to go back there. That don't make sense.
Who said we don't have the technology to go back there?
Look
Who
it up
said
right
that
now.
shit?
You have
What are
your
you
phone in
looking
your hand
at
right now.
What are you looking at?
Jesus
And
Christ.
what I need. We lost. How the
Listen.
hell do you lose the ability to travel to the moon?
Because you didn't get there in the first.
If we
goddamn
had
place.
How
No,
do you
you
lose
did
it?
not. You never had it.
So we ain't had no monkeys out there. We ain't had no
No.
dogs out there.
No.
Nobody went to the moon. There was no none of our astronauts in the U.S.
No.
went.
Never.
Was Aldrin? Nobody.
Especially no fucking documents that say that we was crashing missiles and nuclear. Like they got a junk called a Thor with like warhead. They was crashing it into the atmosphere. And like the shit was like fucking pillowing up top. So there's like some type of
Pull the video up.
I ain't got no damn video. Operation Fishbowl.
Tell me about Admiral Byrd and all that. Tell me. Come on.
See, you know you playing. See,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Don't play.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, this is playing. You Libyan gold glass.
No, explain.
It's like glass in the desert, right? And I think isn't like the Sahara part of like Libya.
Oh, the shit that got like it's a little bit. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like
Like they
the
find
shit.
it in the sand and shit.
It was so hot or whatever that it had to be like fucking. I don't know. It had to be blazed by like some fucking world killing type of weapon or something.
Yeah, but if you like hear the stories of like Nimrod, he was like shooting arrows up at the skies, and then the shit came down. So this is like the same shit. We're shooting arrows or missiles up into the glass and trying to break through the shit.
Yeah, in the middle of Egypt.
So
there's no other planets and no shit like that. What you trying to tell me?
Yes, there. I mean, you can see that shit, but just us getting there. I don't think those are like physical bodies. I think those are like different dimensions. They're lights and shit like that. I don't think they're physical places. It's my theory. I don't give a shit if you like.
Okay. No, I understand what you're saying, but it's space. It's space to the that next dimension or whatever that shit is.
I don't think in our fucking monkey rockets we can get up there. That's what I'm saying. To get there, you're gonna have to have like some type of spiritual ascension, something like that. I don't think there is a physical way to get to the heavens. Boom, there you go.
What's the heavens?